thing. All right, on the worksheet, number 20. That's what I heard. What's it say? All right, I don't know where any of my stuff is, but all right, 20. What's 20? Hello. Do you guys still need this? Okay. Six sine squared.
Over the interval of 0 to 90.
Wait, equals what?
6.
Interval is 0 to 90?
It says greater than or equal to 90.
Oh, for both. Got it. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking quadratic equation is what I'm thinking. So let me kind of get everybody on the same side here. It's probably factorable. We'll try it. If not, we'll have to use the formula. Pretty sure this is going to be 2 and 3. If this is 3 and this is 2, positive 9 minus 4 gets you 5. That works. Break them apart and set them equal to 0. So 2 sine theta plus 3 equals 0. 3 sine theta minus 2 equals 0. On the left, sine of theta, if you subtract 3 and divide by 2, you get negative 3/2. On the right side, if you add 2, divide by 3, you get 2/3. Now we've got to find the angles. These are numbers for which we don't have angles in our back pocket that we know about that are on the unit circle. So that's where your calculator comes in. This one's going to come up error. How come? Because it's outside of what the range of sine can be. Sine bounces back and forth between negative and positive 1, and that's negative 1.5. So I'm not even going to waste my time. How about this guy over here? Second sine of 2/3. 41.81 degrees. And then is it positive anywhere else besides that first quadrant, or does it matter? Doesn't matter. They want theta to be between 0 and 90. So that's it. What else on the worksheet? 18. You get 2 answers. I don't know. It's not bad. It's talking about 18. And guys, if you got, wait, maybe this is in the text. You should have 4 answers on number 9, by the way. They are kind of crazy. 4 answers on number 9. Say, I'm sorry. We're good. Do you guys feel like you have a little bit better understanding of how to approach some of these? They're all different, so it's not like you can just copy-paste your knowledge like you can in other math classes. I mean, every single problem has its own sort of unique approach that's going to help you out. And you just got to play with it until it works out. Do you want me to do 18?
Yes, please.
Sure. All right, 18. I've got cosine of x. Minus sine of x equals 1. I can't either. It's driving me crazy. They want it in radians between 0 and 2 pi. Alrighty. The thing is when you've got sine and cosine, it's going to be really hard to use an identity to make one match the other, unless one of them was squared, right? So here's what I want to do, is I'm going to take negative sine of x, and I'm going to put it on the other side. So I have positive sine of x plus 1. And if I could square both sides, I might be able to do something with this. Because I can, if I square both sides, then that cosine, I can make that look like a sine. Because of an identity, right? Cosine squared x is 1 minus sine squared x. On the right-hand side, you are going to have to FOIL. So we get sine squared x plus 2 sine x plus 1. That's what happens when you FOIL that. Creates a perfect square trinomial. If I add sine squared x to both sides, I now have 2 sine squared x over here, plus 2 sine of x, and I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. So those 1's are now gone. Then what do you do? Can we just take a sine x out of both of them? We can factor. So I now have sine of x times 2 sine x plus 2. Split them apart, set them equal to 0. So x could be 0, it could also be pi, right? And then on this side, I've got sine of x, subtract 2, divide by 2 is negative 1. I've only got one option for that, it's 3 pi over 2. So you've got 3 answers on that one. Do they all fit within there? Wait, why isn't pi an answer?
It is.
Oh, because I squared both sides. Forgot, when you square both sides, you might have some extra answers. Remember that? So if you go and try the, I did say it in that little, I know it was a messed up video, but I did say that in that video. So you have to try all 3 of them. If you square both sides, you probably have an extra answer in there. And we do. This one doesn't actually work. So your answers are 0 and 3 pi over 2.
How do you know the worst?
Plug it in. Or you could type it into the y equals button and look to see where it crosses the x-axis. That's fine too. Or use a little t-chart. Alrighty. So that kind of gets you a good head start, get you some good explanation.